Hafa Day, and welcome to another episode of the Brew Quest. Today's beer style is honey beer, and today's beer is California Honey by Pizza Port. Pizza Port is a pretty good brewery. It's fairly close by, it's local. I think this beer is brewed in Carlsbad, and they also have like a few one other tap room, I think at Ocean Beach, and I've been to that one a few times. Pizza's okay, beer is definitely a lot better. So this beer is 4.8% ABV. It is a blonde ale brewed with honey. And according to craftbeer.com, there's not a lot that they put down for honey beer. It just says that honey can be added to either an ale or a lager. It can be used as a fermentable sugar or added post-boil to preserve volatile aromatics. That's it. I think it also mentions that it shouldn't be overwhelming in the beer, so that sweetness, it shouldn't be extremely sweet, probably a slight sweetness. But today I'm gonna try this beer by Pizza Port. I haven't tried this before. I have tried other beers from Pizza Port, and they were good. So I have high hopes for this one. So let's pour this beer out. Let's get a nose on it, let's taste it, and I will see you right after this pour. We're back. If that pour looks a little different, it's because I messed up the settings on my camera when I was recording the pour. But if it came out okay, disregard this. So that was a great pour on this beer. Nice white fluffy head, but it kind of goes away pretty quickly. Not a lot of it, maybe about a finger's worth, maybe half a finger. No, probably about a finger's worth. I think this pours out pretty clear and pretty yellow. It's very clear. I can see right through this glass. It has a lot of fast rising bubbles. Hopefully that means there's a good amount of carbonation in it. It's a nice it's a nice pale yellow color. It looks really good. Something suspended inside. I don't know what it is, but hopefully it's not bad. So let's get a nose on it. I don't get anything different. I'm not getting any like specific honey smell or any honey aroma. It smells like an ale, but let's hope it tastes good. Cheers. This was a pretty good beer. It does sort of remind me, or it does resemble that honey beer by Belching Beaver, but this is something entirely different. It's actually pretty good. The honey aspect though is there. And I noticed it on the first sip. On the second sip, it was a little bit more faint. But on the first sip, it's more noticeable. I don't know if you've ever actually tasted honey, just like straight honey, or smelled it. That's what I got. Like that, the smell especially, like it tasted the way it smells, if that makes any sense. It was a pretty good sensory hit for me. I tasted great. It was, not overly sweet. Sort of just nice and clean with a very light touch of honey. But to be honest, I wasn't really blown away by it. But this beer would be something I would definitely pick up. Like I definitely get like a 4-pack of these, and I can probably drink this regularly. But where would I put it on my styles list? So the last beer I did was the Fruit Lambic, the Belgian Fruit Lambic, or the Belgian style Fruit Lambic. Is the actual style, but I couldn't find an American version, so I just went with a Belgian beer. So where would honey beer, or in this case a honey ale, be at? That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the blonde ale. But I think I actually like this more than I liked. I think I like this more than I liked the Devotion by Lost Abbey. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Belgian style blonde ale. The regular blonde ale, it was 714 by Bottle Logic. And I think I like this more than I like that blonde ale. This is a little bit more sweet, slightly sweeter because of that honey aspect, but not a lot, and that's just going to edge it out. So that blonde ale is actually sitting at number 10, and I'm going to put honey beer at number 10 instead. So this is going to unseat the blonde ale, which is basically the same. This is a blonde ale with honey added. I'm sorry, this is a blonde ale brewed with honey. So it's just that little tweak that's sort of putting it right above that American blonde ale. Not bad though. I mean, I think I would like chocolate beer. I think I like chocolate more than I like honey, to be honest. And I think and because most chocolate beers are in stouts, and I lean more towards stouts at the moment. I think that's the reason why this list is the way it is, and why chocolate beer is going to be slightly above this honey beer. But not a bad beer. Definitely enjoyed it. And if you're in the area, definitely stop by Pizza Port. They make good stuff. So coming in at number 10, honey beer. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Honey beers are great.